morning.
time.
Tonight we're gonna try a tasty twist to cube steak for dinner.
Correct.
Chef James is back. It's good to see you as always.
What are you picking at?
Well, he always does this to me, and I always fall for it. So every time he puts like the loose items, like the the food that I can pick at.
Especially that. You went for the sugaries. Don't lie. You don't need a tomato.
It's low-hanging fruit, as we call it, right? It's low-hanging fruit.
So I'm always picking.
I can put it out there, and I know when we get back.
And I get the breadcrumbs.
So because I know you're gonna pick.
He knows. He knows of it. Well, growing up, and my mom is a tremendous cook, and so I wish I had listened and watched her more.
You are a good cook. Don't sell yourself short.
Anyway, but
That's what today is all about.
And so, and so we'll learn. But in the meantime, so she would cook, and I would come up and pick, and she'd have me taste, and da da da. So it's kind of like second nature when I come up here, right?
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
It's reminiscent. You remind her of her mother, is what she's trying to tell you.
Oh boy. All right, moving on.
All right, what are we doing?
All right, so let's start with a couple of things first. It says cube steak on this Simple Meal recipe. So everybody that goes into your Publix today, you'll see, or tomorrow I should say, you will see, because I think today's Thursday.
That's
next
right.
to the kiosk.
Your kiosk for your Simple
not
Meal.
On the air tomorrow.
They will have this. It's a cube steak, and what they mean by cube steak, can you see the little marks on here?
Little strays.
This is a more tougher cut of meat, and it's tenderized through a machine that actually has teeth on it. And it goes through and it breaks down the connective tissue. That's what makes meat tough, folks.
Okay.
When you see like the beautiful tenderloin that goes up the side, it doesn't really have to hold up any weight, so it doesn't get tough. This part of the animal has muscle, so it gets tough.
So
like
muscle and,
think about lifting weights, you get stronger, like these guns. Right? I got nothing for that.
Just like those guns. Yes.
All right, so what we're trying to do here is break that connective tissue to make it tender, and that's the basic. That's what a cube steak is.
So the cube steak actually will be tender.
Right, and it's done because the meat department puts it through that little thing and breaks it up.
That's great.
And they're little cubes, as you can see.
Okay,
That's
all right.
Okay,
perfect.
So we have what we
that.
have here. Instead of your flour, egg, breadcrumb, a little something, a little spin on it, a little spinach artichoke dip.
Okay.
And what we did, we spread it on there.
All right, I never would have thought of putting spinach artichoke dip on a cube steak before you cook it.
Right, now we're going to flip it over. You're going to do the same thing on the other side. And yeah, feel free to use as much as you want. All right.
Portion control.
So we're going to go in here, and
there?
now we're going to flip. Yeah,
That's you,
yes.
Nick.
Okay,
Now
I did wash my hands, by the way.
Yeah, we're all good here, trust me. Now we're going to put a little oil in this pan.
Pan's nice and hot.
It
now,
is, and that's the
What are you
key.
cooking this at, anyways, temperature-wise?
Well, I want to get the pan hot because what happens is if you put this mixture in a pan that's cold, all the oil is going to do is soak into your breadcrumbs and make them soggy. Okay. Just think about a dry sponge going in the water, soaking it up. That's bad news.
Yeah, I've done it before.
How do you not burn it though, the breadcrumbs? If you want.
Hey, great question. I'm glad you brought that up.
Okay.
Because we use panko. You notice the color on these? They are not. There's no darkness to it. Why? It's made with crustless bread. Think about when you take a whole bunch of bread and throw it in the food processor. You see the crust.
The brown gets in there. And,
you're already starting with brown. All right, you can drop another one in there. So while this is cooking, all we have over here.
You coated these things.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think she wants a little steak with her coating.
So.
Yeah.
You did a good job.
Thank you.
All right. So what we have here is some quinoa and brown rice. It's one of those bags you just tear, microwave real quick. You can do anything you want here. We just happen to do this because it calls for rice salad. Look at that.
Rice and salad. These
That's
are
already-
unique combinations.
I know. Now,
It's already ready?
so in here, I have some. So we have this True Blue salad kit. Go into your produce department. They have dozens of these different kits, and it has lots of goodies in it, as Casey knows, because this was doubled in size 5 minutes ago.
It's true.
So
It was.
use whatever you want. So let's add that to there. Beautiful. Now we're going to
What's
give.
left of
Now
that
we're going to give
there?
these a flip. As you can see, they start in the brown. Oh, look at that. That's gorgeous.
Now with the cube steak, they're usually pretty much the same thickness.
Size,
So
right.
how long do you cook it on each side?
What I'm looking for is a color of the breadcrumbs. I'm looking for a golden brown on the outside. I'm not rushing it where it lays.
It stays.
Right. So we're not going to see. We practice that.
Oh.
So what I did, I decided to cook some ahead of time, and then all I did was slice it.
I have a
Yes.
question.
Go for it.
So when you're browning the breadcrumbs on either side, how do you know that the steak is getting cooked? Because if the breadcrumbs get burnt and the steak isn't done, then you feel like you really have to burn the breadcrumbs
Maybe you had
to get
the heat too high and you cooked the outside
Correct. Well,
too
the
much.
first thing you want to use, you want to make sure that the oil, this is another great tip. You can just brown it on the outside
And then stick it in
Finish
the
these
oven.
in the
I
oven.
knew he was going to say this.
You
'Cause
knew I was
that's what I
gonna
do
go
with chicken because I always burn the outside of the chicken.
Because
And then the inside.
Because the inside is never done. I'm thinking, and so he says
the pan is too hot. What you have to remember is sometimes people, a hotter oven's going to cook it faster.
Right.
No. A
Cooks the
hotter oven's
outside.
is going to cook the outside, and the inside's going to be frozen or cold, whatever. Don't confuse yourself by just putting it in a hot oven and thinking, okay, it's going to cook it faster. No. Low and slow wins the race.
Low and slow, okay.
So we're going to have a couple of cherry
Low and
tomatoes.
slow, and what was the other one? Where it lays, it stays.
Yeah, you got that.
You got more?
All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to just take, you're still picking, aren't you? I love it. So what you want to do here, we're just going to take these out since I already have those made. Now, pretend these are beautifully done, like these. So we're going to just take a little bit of milk, cream, whatever you want, just a little add that. It's almost deglazed. We're going to get rid of look at all that wonderfulness at the bottom. Now you turn the flame down and add a little bit more of that. And guess what?
See, when I used to think everything that was stuck in the bottom of the
That's
pan,
done. It's gone.
that was
You gotta
the time
throw
for the
it
Brillo
out
pad,
and-
right?
You know what we call that?
Love.
We call that the love.
I listened in his class.
I haven't been around long enough.
And he's been doing this for 4
been
years.
gone for a while.
I've been here a long time.
You think I would have picked a little bit of it? You would
But you
hope.
have gotten way better at this.
You've given me more confidence.
That's the name of the game here.
Are you cooking at home?
I'm trying. It's tough with the little one because you
Yeah.
don't have.
What are you making for dinner tonight? Uh-oh, I put her on the spot.
Cube steak.
It'll probably go in the microwave.
No, you're not.
Well, no.
She's got a half a plate of this here.
There you go. What I'd probably do is stick some chicken in the oven. That's probably what I'll
See,
do.
your confidence is up because, a year ago you wouldn't have tried chicken.
Probably not.
See, there you go.
350 for 15 minutes.
All
Till
right.
the internal temperature gets to 165.
Right.
There you go. And it's
So
done.
you know how to cook.
Jared, I've been pressing you. Jared's like, wow.
Jared's like, yeah, I didn't know that. Look at that. Now you have a little sauce for it. You just put
So
the
we're
salad.
just going to top that?
Yeah.
Top that on this here.
Yeah, all you got to do is go like this, and then you can put it on top of your salad. You don't have to go crazy with it. It's not to drench it. Sometimes people make sauce, and they cut it, and they drench it in sauce. I'm a big fan of putting the sauce down and putting your
Just
cut
a
slice.
little
Just
bit.
a little bit. It's there as an accompaniment. Now,
How come you're putting everything on her side?
you
She's
know,
getting
don't
all.
eat it.
She's getting all the love.
That's very good.
That's a new one. Casey gets all the love.
and she's not a hugger.
I'm a hugger.
That's why she's getting all the love because
Yeah.
people are
It's a little
trying to.
awkward.
We're trying to break her.
Nothing's
We're trying to
live
get her
hugs.
to fall in love with her.
Come on.
All right.
All right, group hug.
See,
Oh,
isn't
that's
this good?
good.
It's very good.
Now, you also
gotta
can
go.
you see it's just spinach artichoke or artichoke dip. That's
Artichoke?
easy. Artichoke dip.
It's
You
good.
can
Oh,
use
good.
hummus. Think of everything you want, and you're giving me the signal.
They are. Good. Thank you, Chef James.
What was the signal?
Be
We
quiet.
gotta go. All right. Thanks to Publix
eating.
for sponsoring
Bring me
What's Cooking
food.
in the Publix Kitchen.
He
And
wants
a
to
reminder
eat.
that you can find the featured recipes and menu cards each and every store. You can also find this week's ad as well as Publix.com. Jared, you want to come in here and get
All you
some?
want to do is you can go to
Come on, Jared,
firstcoastnews.com, click on the features tab, scroll down on the left side of the Publix recipes. While you're there, why not sign up for the newsletter? You get
not?
all the featured recipes sent to you each and every week.
It's almost like
free.
you've done this before.
I have. I've got that memory. I say it in my sleep. Still.
You just say it around the
Still
house.
say it in my sleep. That's it. All right, coming up, lifestyle experts.